Hi, welcome to another edition of Live United, the show all about United Way of Central West Virginia's happenings and goings-on and events here in our region. My name's Kristi Wheeler, and I'm the Resource Development Director for the United Way of Central West Virginia. And we made a special announcement recently, so if you didn't hear, United Way of Central West Virginia is bringing back Dancing with the Stars to Charleston. So Dancing with the Stars 2020 will take place on May 8th. At the Charleston Coliseum and Civic Center, and I am so happy to have with me today two of our stars. So with me today is Cathy Nutter and Amanda Walls from Caskie. So thank you both.
Absolutely.
You are beaming with excitement. Look at the trophy.
Yes. Blindingly beautiful. So excited.
So we had so much fun about a week ago where we did an announcement. And so for those of you, if you're watching and you're like, what are they talking about? We announced not only that we were hosting the event and bringing it back to Charleston, but we announced our dancing couples. So voila, here we go.
Not us. We're not
Right,
a couple.
you're not a couple.
Together.
They do actually have partners. But so I'm just going to start off by saying, so how did this all come about? How did you become one of our dancers?
Well, I don't know about Amanda, but I was kind of, Margaret, made a few different appointments. She said, I want to see you in my office, and I felt like I was a kid being called in the principal's office.
Mom.
So when I finally did talk to her several weeks ago, I was stunned. I was so not what I was expecting. But anyway, I was so honored that she asked me, and my first thought was two things. I can't turn Margaret down. She has been so great in this community since she took over this job at United Way.
Yes.
And number two, I couldn't think of a better way to challenge myself at 60 years old. I turned 60 this year, and I thought, I've got to do this. I won't forgive myself if I turn it down.
That's wonderful.
And a great partner, my gosh.
And a great partner. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. And Amanda?
So I think mine kind of started out like a joke. I think I thought it was a big joke. I told her, I said, hey, if you're looking for somebody that's over 40 with a knee replacement and tattooed, I'm your girl. And I thought it kind of snowballed from there, but I thought it was a joke. Like, there's no way, first of all, that anybody would think of me as a star kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
you're both beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
and
I was so flattered.
So you're already stars.
So I was just so flattered that she thought that I was somebody that, one, knew the meaning of United Way and would put my heart and soul into it like she does and like you do. So that was flattering for me, that she knows that I care about that mission as much as she does. And I think that's the kind of people she was looking for in you too, Cathy. So I was just ecstatic to be thought of that way. So I took some time to think about it. And I was really nervous, and I thought, I can't do this. There's no way. I have this knee replacement. There's just no way I can do this. I love to dance. It's very joyful, but this is a whole nother level. And then I thought to myself, I will never have the opportunity on this kind of platform at this level with this exposure to so many people, with the exposure to help so many people.
Right.
So no matter what happens, it's for a good cause. Like we were talking about earlier, no matter what happens on the dance floor, no matter how, if I raise $1, it's all for a good cause.
Right.
So honestly, it's just an honor just all around. So
that's
I'm
fantastic.
excited.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about the why, about why we're dancing. But first, just to let our audience know, what we've done is we've paired together two local celebrities, and we've paired them with a choreographer. So the choreographer will work with them for their dance. So it's unlike the show, because with the show you're pairing a celebrity with a choreographer, but we have two dancers. So I think, John, we're going to go ahead to the slides, and we're going to talk about our dancing couples. So the couples that you see on the screen, they're going to be in the order that they will dance. So look who's up first. It's Miss Cathy Nutter, and her partner is
Doug Harlow of WCHS News. He's a meteorologist. And I was so excited.
Yeah.
My gosh, he's good looking. He's
already on TV.
Yes, already a star on TV. I'm like, what could be better? It's like, I was honored that he's my partner.
So are you already kind of like thinking like what you going to...
Kind of, but with him out of the country right now, it's like I'm having to carry his picture around. So
right,
here's my partner.
Yes, she's
but
carrying his picture around.
I think, our first session will be a good way for us to figure out what works for us. But I have a feeling that Doug is pretty adventurous, being these trips he likes to take, from what I understand. And so I think we may be kindred spirits as far as wanting to be outside the box a little bit and not play it safe.
And one of the,
Awesome.
you know, greatest things too is the costuming.
Yes.
That to me would be the best part. The
Yes.
fact you get to dress up.
Who doesn't
Right.
like to dress up and splash
No
on a little
kidding.
glitter? I mean, seriously.
Right.
See, nobody was happier than me when sequins went daytime.
Yes, that's right. So you can like maybe do a little preview on New Year's Eve this year. You know, just kind of like bring something out of the
We've
closet.
already got
Pretty
some
awesome.
ideas going around.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. So our second couple that will be dancing, Kristi Baum
Oh, my
and
goodness.
Dr. David Patton.
They
I
are
love them.
amazing. They are amazing. Already so much energy.
Big personality.
And Dr. Patton's already like putting things on social media, and they've got the cutest little video out there, and they're calling it hashtag Patton Bomb. I love that. I think it's amazing. I think I'm going to vote for them. I don't know.
No, no.
Oh, no. Vote for yourself.
But I will say that, so they bring a very artistic quality
Yes.
because Kristi Baum is a nationally known artist
Yes.
who just happens to find herself living in Charleston, West
We
Virginia.
are so lucky to have her here. It's
We
big
are so
city art.
fortunate. Right. And she did just close an exhibit at the Clay Center. So if you didn't get a
beautiful.
chance to see that, you can always just look her up. I know she has
Her
a huge
Instagram is
Instagram
awesome.
following. Right. And find her online. But, you know, again, big personality. And so we're probably expecting some very big things out of the two
Yes.
of them.
And David Patton, just look what he's done for Elk City over there,
Yeah.
taking the old Kelly's Men's Shop. Quite an undertaking in addition to doing his medical duties, delivering babies.
Absolutely,
awesome.
and
No
that's
big
what
deal.
too. It's great to
amazing.
celebrate someone who, just like you say, is putting themselves back into our city.
Yes.
Because you know, taking that building and rehabbing it was quite an
Yes,
undertaking. So,
absolutely.
yep. So we'll go ahead to the next slide. Who do we got? We're looking at couple number 3. Oh, Dr. Lizzie Odell and Chris Massey.
So they're our Putnam County
Yes.
couple.
They are the Putnam County couple.
I'm
You all know
looking
much
forward to
about 'em?
getting to know them both
don't.
better.
I don't. I'm
Right.
so excited to meet them and really get to know everybody. Yeah.
Right. So Dr. Lizzie, she is a pediatric orthodontist, and so the Odell family is widely known in Putnam County, and so she's got a big following. She's got a big
Nice.
clientele in Putnam County, and you saw her. She's beautiful
Yes.
and
Yes.
stunning and
Yes.
cute as a bug. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
and so Chris Massey. Sorry, do we all know Chris Massey?
I don't.
No.
Chapman Printing? Is he
He
with
is Chapman
Yeah, yeah.
Printing. Chris Massey was a standout Marshall football player
Oh, wow.
back in the day who went on to play in the NFL.
I did not know that.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Excellent.
And so you can go to Kim Riddle's office. She's got an 8x10 glossy sign.
All right.
Yeah, from
Maybe I'll have
the
my own
NFL.
then.
That's right. That's right.
great.
So
We'll have to get ours.
right. So Chris, has a big following behind him. Not only from his sports fame, but also he is very active with kids activities and youth sports in Putnam County. And so they are both very, very eager to give back. So who is our couple number 4? Oh, we have Miss Emily Love and Nick Presley.
Yes.
Now Nick was a little reserved.
He was the first. They were the first and last couple. I remember Margaret saying
That's
that.
right.
To accept
That's right.
the
So Emily
challenge.
was the first person to accept her invitation to dance, and then Nick was the last person to accept the invitation to dance. So I think they're probably, I'm going to call them a sleeper couple because I know that Emily has got this under control, and Nick he's reluctantly coming along, but I bet with a name like Presley,
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you,
I would take advantage of
I
that.
have to say something about this couple, particularly him. I chatted with them at the, media party
Yes.
last week quite extensively. And when he told me that he said, not only do I not have any dance, experience, he said, I'm the guy who won't even get up and dance at a wedding.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I'm even more impressed.
Yeah.
So
So he's taking on
that's
this
bravery.
challenge.
right?
Yes.
It is, but
That's a power of Margaret, too.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
really is the power of Margaret.
Exactly.
Exactly. Who
Um,
can tell her no?
So that's right. So Emily works for United Bank, and then Nick is a associate at Jackson Kelly. So
Awesome.
yeah. So again, two
Yeah, connections in the communities.
wonderful companies giving back day in, day out to our community, year in, year out. And so we are so glad to have them both on board. So let's go to our next slide. Oh, couple number
Bradley
5.
and Ravina.
I love these
Ravina
two.
Solution.
Love both of
Brad
So
them.
much
Harris.
energy, so much energy from this couple already.
And there's
They're
a lot
fabulous.
of, they kind of didn't want to take their hands off this.
Yeah.
Kristi,
Yes,
if you
I
notice.
had to push them aside to get my turn with that a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Bradley said they already had votes Friday. I mean, so he was already calling it.
Yes.
why don't you talk a little bit about Ravina and Brad?
Well, Ravina, I had to laugh because it must have been 4 or 5 years ago. We were both at a Clay Center concert, and she was a few rows ahead of me, and she was standing up just dancing, getting it at this concert, and I was behind her, and I had to film it. It was so cute. So number one, when I learned she was dancing, I thought, gosh, this is great.
Right.
And Bradley, everybody loves Bradley. You know, he
Absolutely.
had a big part in that Elk City mural.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
fundraising for that, which was
wow, I didn't know
tremendous.
that.
Right.
That was a project that seemed to get done in a blink of an eye.
It did get done in a
So
blink of an eye.
he's very
and-
active. I love both of them.
Right. So Brad is with West Virginia American Water, and then Ravina works for Kindred at Home.
Yes.
So,
That's wonderful.
but yeah, I know, again, they bring not only a tremendous following from their business networking, but also their friends.
I just
Yeah.
had an opportunity to meet Bradley just recently for the first time. American Water invited the community to come in for an inclusion and diversity discussion
Okay.
roundtable, and we had a wonderful afternoon hosted by American Water where we talked about how we can better our workplaces and our community and pull together. So he's a new relationship for me as well. Just so much energy. Just you can tell he's a gift to the community.
That's great. That's great. Well, let's talk about couple number 6.
Who's that?
Who could it be? So Amanda, I'll let you introduce you as a couple.
Okay, so Amanda Walls, and my partner is the amazing Adrian Bay Wright. He is the owner and operator of Dim2 Brothers, and he is a former NFL player as well. So I
Yes.
just got to meet him last Friday. I know from his work in the restaurant industry and the work that he does in the community that his family is just a big part of Charleston.
Absolutely.
They're very charitable, very giving people. They have a huge following with their work in the barbecue world. I know my husband is a huge fan personally, so I'm so excited to dance with him. I think we immediately had a connection together, talking Friday about like pulling our families into this and really just kind of uniting our families in this effort and helping us fundraise and different things. So we're meeting tonight with our choreographers at Dim2 Brothers to kind of chat about our strategy and different things. So I'm just so excited to meet the family and just kind of pull together to work together for
But
this.
just what a wonderful side note to the whole event is that, I mean, it sounds like you've made new friends for life.
Oh, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
And that's, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
so,
today's really the first time I got to talk to Cathy
Right.
coming in here, and I mean I already feel kindred spirits with her and just high energy, and just we're doing this for so many different reasons,
Right.
and just all from the heart. You can just tell that we're here as honestly an act of courage to give back to our communities, because this is hard. I have to admit this is a little pushing me outside of a comfort zone. So I think finding energy and spirit and camaraderie and seeing other people's passion for what we're getting ready to head into
Right.
is really exciting. It's contagious.
and what you said, I mean, it's kind of the irony of it, because you say pushing yourself outside of a comfort zone, and you think that every day we touch people who
Oh,
are
absolutely.
in uncomfortable situations.
It's perfect.
I mean,
yeah.
it
Yes.
really, and that kind of brings it full circle to say, why are we dancing, and why would we host this event in Charleston? And the reason is that it's a tremendous opportunity for us to spread our message and talk about our mission, and then raise needed funds.
It's wonderful.
So,
It's really
I
amazing.
agree
It's
with
a wonderful
you.
idea to bring it back to Charleston. So it's exciting.
and I think too that when you look around, the event sort of has been in the Charleston market. So we all probably remember that the event was hosted by the West Virginia Symphony.
Yes, I went several times.
Right,
It was a
right.
big event always.
And so we would want everyone to know that we have reached out to those originators of the event, the symphony patrons who put the event together, and they will be there that night, which is so cool that they can come years later and celebrate in its return.
That's
so,
wonderful.
Exactly.
so that's another special piece of the event. But really, to talk about, kind of talk a little bit about